What's going on, everybody? Welcome into episode 114 of the MudWatch Sports Podcast on this Monday, October 13th, 2025. I'm your host, Zach Malamo. Before we get started, please subscribe below. Follow all of my social accounts. Let's start things off in the world of football as both of your teams were in action this weekend. We'll start things out in London as the New York Jets took on the Denver Broncos on Sunday morning. It was the Broncos who won this snooze fest 13-11. They moved to 4-2 on the year, and the Jets fall to 0-6, the only winless team left in the NFL. The talking point coming in, and the talking point for the first month of the season for this Jets team, was how bad their defense was. Boy, was it the opposite in this one. The Jets' offense was horrendous, and at the heart of it was their quarterback, Justin Fields, threw 9 of 17 in this game for just 45 passing yards, no touchdowns, no picks, but 9 times sacked inside the pocket. And really, the most mind-blowing stat of them all, -10 net passing yards. That is the lowest total in Jets franchise history, the lowest total seen in the NFL in the last 27 years. And really, when you have 82 total net yards, I mean, the third fewest in Jets history, you know your offense did absolutely nothing on the day. And really what it came down to was Justin Fields holding the ball way too long in his hands. 9 sacks taken, and a lot of them was just in the pocket, not letting go of the ball. Actually, coming into this game, Justin Fields was one of the highly protected quarterbacks in all of football this season. Minimum 100 dropbacks. The Jets quarterback was top of the list in average time to throw. I mean, that's ridiculous. Over 3 seconds, and he still can't get the ball out of his hands. I mean, the Jets offensive line has done really all they could. And the question to Aaron Glenn after the game of maybe going to Tyrod Taylor next week or even during the game in London, and he said, "What are you, crazy? Like, what kind of question is that?" Aaron Glenn, are you crazy? This Jets team, year after year, has had quarterback struggles and hasn't had a consistent quarterback for as long as you can remember. And all of a sudden, it's a bad look to ask with a offense that had -10 net passing yards, that it's a bad question to ask if it should be a new quarterback. I mean, I think it should be Tyrod Taylor in a heartbeat after a performance like this by Justin Fields. That's really what it comes down to. Will they go to Tyrod Taylor? Probably not. Aaron Glenn seems like he's sticking to his guns with Justin Fields at QB, but they have to make a change soon, because if Justin Fields week after week performs like this, and this Jets defense and special teams units come out as strong as they did in this game, I mean, that's going to be a disaster waiting to happen. Inside the media, he's going to get a lot of noise all around him, Aaron Glenn will, at head coach. And that's really not a great sign for a Jets team that did not want a lot of noise this season. They wanted it to be a transition type of year. But you got to win football games when they're right in your hands. And this game was perfectly in the grasp of this Jets team. Their offense did absolutely nothing with it, though, and especially Justin Fields in this game. You can't even blame the star players. Breece Hall had 22 carries in this game, 59 rushing yards, but did not get a target in this game. I mean, just insane that this running back, who's probably your second best pass catcher, does not get a target in this game out of the backfield. Garrett Wilson, on the other hand, who's going to be out for now multiple weeks. Report coming out today that he suffered a hyperextended knee, and he's going to miss a couple weeks. How in the world is just this Jets offense going to work without Garrett Wilson? 3 receptions, 13 yards in this game on 8 targets, and not one of those balls, it looked like, was in Garrett's hand. Every ball was really behind him, to the left of him. I mean, he just could not get a ball right in his hands to let him go to work. 13 receiving yards, the third fewest in Garrett Wilson's career in any game. So a really disappointing game out in London for this Jets team. And the question begs for this upcoming week, will Tyrod Taylor be at quarterback? Aaron Glenn seems to think that Justin Fields is still the guy, but he's got to do better than -10 net passing yards. That's what it comes down to, and the Jets have to win next week, or else the noise is just going to keep growing and growing. They face the Carolina Panthers, and we'll preview that game on Thursday's episode. But on the other side of New York, the New York Giants were also in action. They were playing on Thursday Night Football. They took on the Philadelphia Eagles at MetLife Stadium, and it was the Giants who came out on top with a monster win over their NFC East rivals, 34-17. This game wasn't even close, and Jackson Dart, Cam Skattebo were at the heart of it. Dart in this game, 17 of 25, 195 passing yards with 1 touchdown, just 2 sacks taken in this game. And he also did a lot of work on the ground, 13 carries, 58 yards, and a rushing score. Cam Skattebo right next to Dart, 19 carries for 98 yards, 3 touchdowns, and a big-time performance by this Giants offense. Wan'Dale Robinson led all Giants receivers in this game, of course, missing Malik Neighbors for the rest of the year, and Wan'Dale had 6 receptions for 84 yards and a touchdown. I also loved looking at Jackson Dart and his relationship with Lil Jordan Humphrey, a big-time wide receiver and a lot of size out there out wide. Going to him plenty in this game. 8 targets, had 4 receptions for 55 yards. That's a key target for Jackson Dart, for a big-time wide receiver and a big-size wide receiver. To have him for Jackson Dart, I think that's going to be a big talking point going into the next couple of weeks, is the relationship with Dart as well as Skattebo in the backfield, but also the guys out wide stepping up in the absence of Malik Neighbors. And Lil Jordan Humphrey, along with Wan'Dale Robinson, did a great job on Thursday night. They'll have to keep that going for the next couple of weeks, but it is time to really start believing in the Jackson Dart era. I mean, he's looked great for the first couple of games of his NFL career, and the big thing is the decision making. That was one talking point coming into his career that really, people were a bit iffy on it, including myself. The decision making, the smarts in certain situations. I do think when it comes down to it, as a runner, he still has a lot to learn. He cannot dig himself into linebackers like he has been doing. I know he's going to be a tough football player and get the job done, but you saw him go into the medical tent on Thursday night because of an injury after he ended up bumping into a linebacker. So he's got to figure things out there. And if he does that, I think the Giants are in a really good spot with Dart as their quarterback. Really couldn't say that a couple of weeks ago, where you're looking at this Giants team hoping for anything with Russell Wilson being benched. I do think that Jackson Dart had a lot of growing pains and a lot of things to learn in his NFL career. It looks like he's already through that, and it's just a couple of weeks. So very positive sign for the Giants as they take down the Eagles on Thursday Night Football. A statement made, and that's going to be a big talking point going into next week as they take on the Denver Broncos on the road. Tough game against the Broncos defense that's going to cause a lot of trouble for this rookie quarterback and the rookie duo in Dart and Skattebo, and we'll preview that game on Thursday's episode. And that will do it for episode 114 of the MudWatch Sports Podcast. Please subscribe below. I've been Zach Malum, and thanks for watching, and talk to you all on Thursday.